Thank you to all the councillors and officers who are joining us for today's meeting. Please be aware that the council is video recording this meeting and this will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. I would just like to highlight some key points for the meeting format. Please can I ask everyone to have their phones turned off or set to silent. Fire escapes are via the doors out the chambers and down the external fire escape stairs or via the main entrance. In the event of the fire, do not use the lift. Assembly point is at the outside the Royal Mail Parcel Office on West Street. Please remain seated unless you are invited to speak. I am not going to insist that we stand to speak. Please remember to show respect to others in the meeting and avoid interrupting where possible. If any councillor feels concerned about any aspect of the meeting or discussion, please clearly state point of order, and then I will ask for a gesture for you to elaborate. If anyone present is felt to be behaving unacceptably, they can be ejected from the meeting by resolution. Thank you for listening. I would like to thank everybody for attending the meeting. So, agenda item 1, apologies.
Yes, we have 3 apologies for absence. We have Councillor Wearmouth, personal commitments, Councillor Hero, work commitments, and Councillor DeBass, who's unwell.
Does anyone have any interests to disclose? Great, we have no public participation. So we will look at agenda item 4. This is receipts, payments and bank reconciliations for June, July and August. I did those, had a particularly lovely several hours. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions? No? Lucy, do you need to say anything about these?
No, this is like the standard report that just shows you the receipts, payments from June, July and August. It also just explains with the CCLA account that the funds in there get moved across to the current account when needed. That's it, so welcome any questions.
Okay, well, that's easy. Okay, can I have a proposer to note the contents of the report? Thank you, Councillor Buchanan. Seconded, Councillor Warrington. All in favour? Yep, unanimous. Brilliant. Number 5. This is the finance report, and it is recommended that we note the contents of the report. So this is income and expenditure 1st of April to 31st of August, and variances from the budget. Lucy?
Again, it explains all the variances from the 1st of April up to the end of August, which is in Appendix B, and welcome any questions.
Yeah. I was just going to say the questions I had was answered in your Appendix B, so thank you.
Would you like an Appendix B, Lucy? Thank you. Councillor Buchanan.
Thank you, Chair. I just asked for, maybe it's just me, if you could just explain item 2.3, which is a statement. Overall, the full council actual spend is 1 million, being 50% of the budget, and income being 1.8 million, which is 89% of the budget.
Yeah, so the actual spend of the whole council, we are kind of where we should be at this point. To date, yeah. So this is to the end of August. So it's just slightly over, because obviously September is a 6-month point, so we're just slightly over. But the income is a lot more because of the precept. So we've actually received the precept in...
You needed a comma.
Oh, sorry.
Budget, comma, and the income.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, noted.
I misread that.
Okay. Oh, so we're income-wise, we're very healthy, and expenditure, we're about where we should be. Yeah, halfway, 6 months to the 6-month point.
Well, we're on the 5-month point for you, yeah.
5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Rod. Yeah. Anything else? Okay, can I have a proposer to note the contents of the report? Councillor Borman, seconder. Oh, Councillor Buchanan, all in favour? It's unanimous. Number 6, the budget timetable. It is recommended that we note the budget timetable. And we have a table. Not a table. Does anybody have any questions for Lucy about the budget? Councillor Bowman.
Thank you. I know most years we've previously had like a working group with pre-budget setting for all committees, just a little bit.
Yeah,
Are we going to be having one of those this
That
year?
used to be classed as training.
Training.
So I wasn't sure if that was still going to be the case going forward. And I thought that rather than actually set it out, so it's set in the timetable, if councillors felt that this was still needed, then we could arrange to do this in the early part of January. But it gives us a bit of scope as to when that could be rather than just to set an actual date. So,
Thank you.
it's okay.
Okay.
I was going to say the same question.
Yeah.
Great minds.
So,
So we do one.
Because you do want it. Okay.
That does sound
Okay.
quite unanimous
Yes.
that they would like the training,
Yeah.
please. Okay, so can we put that out to everybody,
Yeah, we can look at
offer
dates.
it and
Yeah.
look at dates? And when, so we usually end of December or early January?
It's been, in the past, it's been both in December and I think one time in December, but mainly in January. And I think it's just to go, it's a training, it's
training.
It's training, but it's because then we've usually got a rough budget. It's
Right.
then we can really sound out rather
Yeah.
than making the budget meeting very long of different suggestions, different
Yeah.
scenarios, different ideas,
Yeah.
and then full council.
Okay, so that's the full council that we'd need to set it out. So actually it does need to happen sufficiently far ahead of.
what I would say is now,
Council.
given that the F&GP committee is on the 19th of December, it's probably going to have to be after that, so it probably will have to be early January.
I think it would be, asking a lot to
Yeah.
get one in
Okay.
before the end of December.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
let's
look at
go,
doing that.
yeah, let's go for early January.
Can you write me into that? Almost?
Yes.
Okay, Councillor Buchanan.
Thank you, Chair. If there's any budgetary requirements that we may feel is needed for the climate change subcommittee, presumably that would have to go via the community services.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So in that sense, that's the first up, isn't it? 5th of December.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, happy? Okay. Can I have a proposer to note the report? Councillor Borman, seconder. Councillor Walraven, all in favour? Unanimous. Lovely. Right. I need to read the exclusion of press and public, don't I? Yeah. Okay. So this, for item 7, we are excluding the press and the public. This is in accordance with the Public Bodies Admissions to Meeting Act 1960. The press and public will be excluded from the meeting for the reasons set out below. The proper officer considers that discussion of the following item is likely to disclose exempt information as defined in the Local Government Act, data protection legislation, and may therefore need to take place in a private session. The exempt information reasons are shown beside each item below. Furthermore, in relation to paragraph 10 of Schedule 12A, it is considered that the public interest in maintaining exemption outweighs the public interest in disclosing the information. Proposer to exclude the press and the public. Councillor Walraven, seconder. Councillor Borman, all in favour? Unanimous.